In this video, I'm going to show you how to configure and use WP Coach Pro. At the time of this recording, this is version 1.0 beta, so you may see some changes as the product evolves over the next several weeks and months. Now we're here, the plugin is activated, and we're on the dashboard page of WP Coach Pro. And all of the charts are empty because there is no data. But as you start building clients and questions come in and you start replying to those questions, you'll start to see some data build in these charts, which will be very useful for you. And we'll cover those statistics as well. Now, what we're going to do first, we're going to navigate to the Settings tab. Now, after you've installed the plugin actually creates two pages. It creates a listings page and it creates a log page. And you want to make sure that you specify those pages. I've already done this. So you'll go here, you'll click on the drop down menu and you'll select the listings page for listings and you'll select the log page for the log page. This is a very important step. These are the two pages that your clients will go to be able to correspond with you, to be able to see the complete journal of questions and answers. So we've done that step. Now what we want to do is make sure that the generic method is checked here under membership integration. Now WP Coach Pro will work with any membership site plugin. We will be adding specific integration with several membership site plugins over the next several months. And what that will allow you to do is that when a member unsubscribes from a coaching program, it will automatically close their journal. Now they won't be able to access the journal page anyway, but what that will allow you to do is to be able to capture more accurate statistics in your dashboard and also remove the ability for the client to actually reply to an email and it gets captured in your system. Next section here, what we want to do is create a coaching program. Now I've already gone ahead and done this. I've created just a silver coaching, I've called it. You can call it whatever you want. It's assigned to the admin. Currently I only have one admin in here anyway. Next I want to specify how many emails per day I want my clients to be able to email me. I want to limit it to one email for this specific level. You can have them email you all emails that they're allowed for the week if you want. But for simplicity, I like to keep it at one, and I'm allowing them to email a total of 5 emails per week. And I'm billing them $500 a month under this program. Now, if I can easily add another program by clicking here and creating a new program, but keep in mind that because we're using a generic method, they will always be added to the first coaching program that you create. You can then go in afterwards if you've got multiple coaching programs in here and people subscribe to a particular membership level that you've created for your coaching program, they'll always be added to the same level, but you can easily go in under correspondence and change which coaching program that they're currently under. And then the last section is for the email integration. This allows you to be able to pipe in responses so people can actually reply to an email. An outgoing email will go out to your client whenever you reply to an email, and whenever your client replies, that reply will be piped into the thread so that you have a complete journal of all of the correspondences going on with that particular client. We'll cover that in a separate tutorial. So that's all that's required to create the settings, and once you've done that, you click Save Changes and your changes will be updated. Now let's look at the front end and see what this looks like. Again, I'm logged in as the admin. This is the listings page. Now the two pages I told you that are created, the listings page and the log page, you want to make sure that they're formatted for a full width page. So go into your theme settings for those two pages and set them to a full width. That's the optimum setting for these two pages. So you can see I just created the plugin. I have nothing. This is the page that your members will be redirected to. All members will go to this page, and all they'll see is the only coaching programs that they are currently in. So they'll see a line item here, an ID number that's unique to them, the coaching program they're in, the date they started, their name, and the status of that particular thread. Because there's no coaching programs, we don't see anything. But now I've got a test member who's just subscribed to a particular membership level in my membership account. So now I'm going to log in as that member, and I'll show you what happens in the back end. So I'm going to flip over to a different browser, and I'm going to log in as my new coaching client. Now you can see I've been redirected to the listings page, and now you can see that it's automatically created my thread for this client. So if I want to post my first question, I'll click on the ID number, and here's the thread. You can see I didn't format this to a full width page. This is a 2 column, so I'll want to go in and I'll make this a full width page. But here's the log ID. There's no last reply because this is the first time it's been posted. There's a default message that's posted here to this member. I see, welcome to my coaching program. This is your private message board with me. Please post your questions below. And here I can start posting my question. Hello, Andrew. Thanks for taking me on as a client. I need help with setting up a membership site. Can you suggest a membership model for my health and fitness niche? Thanks, test. And I can attach a document if I like. I can attach JPEGs, images, PDF, docs, and zip files. And I'll just hit reply. And now the thread has been updated. So let's see on the admin side what we have. I'm going to flip back to my admin account. I'm going to refresh this screen, and I should now see my listing here for this client. Now I will see all of my clients listed here, but my clients will only see their listing. So I'm going to click on here, and I'm going to come down and reply. Now keep in mind that anything that I've got being posted on this thread is also being piped out to the email account for my client. And the client can easily reply to that email, and it will be piped into this thread. Now, before I actually post a reply, I'm going to flip back to my dashboard, and I'm going to refresh my screen. So now we have one open question. So this is an action item for me. I know that as the coach, I need to reply to this open question. If I've committed to reply to it on a daily basis, then I need to make sure I reply to anything that's sitting in this queue. This is the queue of open questions that I have an action for. This is today's load. So this is the cumulative number of questions that I've received, and this is the number of active clients I have. So you can see that my utilization rate is 1. It's however many questions I've received for however many clients I have. So for example, if I have 10 clients, 10 active clients, and I've received 5 questions for the day so far, regardless of how many I've answered, if I've received 5 questions, my load is 5 out of 10 clients. So my utilization rate is 50%. That basically means that even though I have 5 clients I've committed to answering questions to, I've only had to answer 5 so far today. So that's a good thing. If I had 10 questions here, my utilization rate would be 1, which means I'm running at full capacity of however many clients I have. They're submitting that many questions that they're allowed to submit. This basically allows you to gauge how active your clients are. And again, all of the numbers are represented statistically within the charts as well. So you can see the average duration, the current duration of clients. This is measured in months, so that's why it's showing 0. You can also see some dollar values here. So I have one client that I'm billing $500 per month. So I'm collecting $500 of revenue, and what I've collected to date is $500 because I've just created this first account and I only have one client. Off to the right hand side, I can see the average number of client questions per day. So this is useful to see when are your peak days and when are the days that on average you're seeing that many questions. Allows you to manage your workflow better. And below that we have average number of client questions per month. So you can see based on a trend of how active your client base is. And down here we have a section called Utilization Top 10. So this will list the top 10 clients in terms of how many questions they're actually asking you. So you can see who are the clients that require the most of your attention. And we have average reply time. So this is how long it's taking you to reply to these clients. So you want to know that, because if you committed to replying within 24 hours, then your average should be within 24 hours. And then we have average client to question ratio. Sorry, question to client ratio. So those are some important statistics that you can track on your dashboard for all of your coaching clients. So let's go back now to our log as an admin, and we'll reply to this question. Thanks for your question, test. Here is your answer. And I'd put something in there, Andrew, and post a reply. Now let's flip back again to the dashboard and refresh our screen. And you can see now that the open questions have gone down, back down. There's no open questions. My current load for the day is 1, and that refreshes to 0 after the following day. So it starts over. That only shows today's load. And basically that's it. So that's how the dashboard works. I've replied to that question. Now you'll remember that we set up this program up so they could only email 1 per day. Let's see what happens if they try to post a second reply. So I'm going to go back to the log, refresh the screen as the client, and then I'm going to post another question. Thanks, Andrew. I have one more question. How can I? And whatever. So now watch what happens when I go to here, add reply. You've reached your allowed number of questions for the day. So they cannot actually post another reply to the thread until the following day.